Okay, so Star Wars Celebrations just happened, and guess what? We got some major announcements coming. We are going to be focusing on four things really that I want to talk about because we obviously know season 2 of Andor's coming. We know the Acolyte's coming. We know all these other little projects are coming, but there were some big ones, like the ones we're going to talk about, which are the Ahsoka trailer dropped, like a little teaser dropped for it. So we're going to talk about that. We're also getting 3 freaking movies of Star Wars now. 3 movies, and they're all different. So we're going to talk about that as well. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and let's talk about Star Wars Celebrations announcements now. Okay, so I mean, really, there's only one place to start, and that's the Ahsoka trailer that we got. Now, we all know Ahsoka from Clone Wars. We all love her. We saw her in Mandalorian. She was absolutely phenomenal. Now they decided to make a show, and we just got a trailer for it. Now, look, I'm not a how do I put this? I'm not an absolute rider for Ahsoka. I'm not one of those hardcore fans. I know she has her fan base that absolutely love and adore her, and she cannot do anything wrong. And that's awesome. I'm glad you guys have a character like that. I'm not one of those people. I do like her, but after seeing this trailer, look, I have some issues with it, and I hope that they fix it in the actual show, but I'm not confident, especially after what I've been seeing with the new Mandalorian season. So we see in this new trailer some cool action sequences. You know, Ahsoka looks awesome. That's all great. Everything like that. Obviously, we know Thrawn's coming back. That was it. I mean, of course they were going to bring him back. Like, let's just be real. They were bringing him back. But in this trailer, we see dark side users. Now, my first issue with this is, are we just not touching up the lightsabers anymore? Are we actually just using a glow stick and just going, yeah, no, we don't need to touch that up anymore? Because those red lightsabers look absolutely horrendous. They look horrendous. It looks terrible. Like, what is that? That's like you went to Disneyland, bought a Star Wars lightsaber from them, and was like, let's just film with that. It looks horrible. It does. I don't care. It does not look like this. It doesn't. So, I don't know why they're not touching them up and making them look good or anything like that. Ah, it's frustrating. But my second point is, so you're telling me that Luke's just sitting there, fiddling in his thumbs, going, oh shit, do you feel that? There's a ripple in the force. There's dark side users. Oh my god, the Sith are coming back. Maybe I should help them. Maybe I should go stop Thrawn and stop the Empire from coming back up. Nah, fuck that. I don't want any part of that. I did mine. I took on the Emperor. I took on Vader. I'm just gonna chill here. Just keep building this crap up. That's what I'm gonna do. You're telling me Ahsoka didn't go up to Luke and go, hey Luke, yo, Thrawn's coming back, I think. That means Ezra's still out there, who's a Jedi. I need your help to go and stop this from happening. There could be dark side users. I don't know, but I need your help. My man's just like, nah, I did my time. Did my time in the original trilogy. I don't want that. It's frustrating because how can you have a character like Luke just there and he's just letting all this happen? And then not one thing is mentioned in the sequel trilogy about these events happening. Thrawn coming back. Seems like this is going to be a massive deal in this timeline. It feels like this is going to be a huge part of the Star Wars universe. And not one of it is mentioned ever in the sequel trilogy. This is the problem when you go back and you try to create things in between movies and shows and stuff like that. You're restricted. You have an endpoint here, and then you have an endpoint here. And you must fit this timeline in here consistently that makes complete and utter sense when we go, okay, I understand that made sense. That worked. That timeline works. Obviously, we knew when the prequels were getting made that Anakin turns to Darth Vader. We knew that. So that was the end point. George had to make that and make it flow into there and get to that point, which he did. You can say whatever you want about the movies if they're not great or whatnot, but he still made it make sense from Anakin's rise to the fall to becoming Darth Vader. Here, so that you got this massive war that's about to break out with Thrawn. And none of this is ever once spoken by Luke, Leia, or Han. So we're going to see Han and Leia, or are they just going to sit by as well and be like, fuck that, we did our job as well, man. What? We took down the Empire. We don't need to get involved in, the rise of them again. Are you serious? Like, this is my issue. This is why you can't do this stuff. So I don't know how they're going to do this. I don't know how it's going to fit in, but I'm very worried for it. I am very worried. So it's, man, I hope it's good, but I'm worried. Now, we also got announcements of movies. Now, get ready. Hold on to your pants, because I'm about to drop a huge bombshell on you. They have decided, Lucasfilm have decided, they're going to make a movie, right? A freaking movie that is outside of the Skywalker saga, about the Dawn of the Jedi, 25,000 years ago. Yes, I know, I know, I'm trying to keep composed here, because holy crap, it's about fucking time. It's about time that we decided, you know what, let's move away from the Skywalker saga and let's focus on other shit that has nothing to do with them. And guess what? We're finally getting that. This has now become my number one priority, fucking whatever you want to call it. My number one most anticipated Star Wars project is the Dawn of the Jedi. You know why? Because it's not part of the Skywalker saga. Because it is back in the Old Republic times and it is something fresh. We get to see the Jedi come for the very first time. Like, yes, I want to see more Sith stories. I do, because I feel like we haven't explored them. But you know what? This is a win. Moving away from the Skywalker saga. Something that I have been preaching for the last year and a half, 2 years. Been preaching about, let's get away from the Skywalker saga. Let's create fresh stories. Something different that doesn't connect with these people. The universe is massive. It doesn't have to revolve around the Skywalkers all the time. There are endless possibilities in the Star Wars universe. And finally, and I mean finally, we are getting something that I am actually genuinely super excited for coming from Star Wars. I cannot wait for this Dawn of the Jedi movie. I am stoked, and I'm really, really excited for it. Now, another one we got is the Dave Filoni movie that is coming, that is going to be the whole Mandoverse thing going on here. So, look, if I'm going to be honest, this is going to be like an Avengers style movie. That's how I think everyone's going to team up, and this is going to be the big battle with Thrawn. That's what I think is going to happen. I'm not overly excited for it. Like, I like Dave Filoni and all that, but I'm not as invested in this Mandoverse as everyone else is, and especially after season 3 of Mando, my excitement level for the Mandoverse is slowly deteriorating because of season 3, and there's just too much going on here that just doesn't make sense. Just the stuff with the Ahsoka trailer that I have issues with, like, I'm really concerned about it. So for me, this movie isn't as high as I thought it would be, but hey, I would still watch it. I hope Dave Filoni nails it. I really do, and I hope it ties in to the sequel trilogy and it makes sense and everything like that. But I am a bit worried that this is going to be a very Marvel-esque movie, like an Avengers level thing where they all team up to fight Thrawn. But hey, I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am. So, fingers crossed. And now, the final one we're going to talk about is the new movie that is coming out with REY. Now, REY is coming back. She's coming back 15 years after Rise of Skywalker. She's building the Jedi Academy, Jedi Temple, Jedi Order. She's rebuilding it all. Right. Now, look, I don't hate REY. I don't hate her as a character. But to me, this feels like this is them making up for the bottle job they did on Luke. Most of us wanted to see Luke at the height of his powers. We wanted to see him bring the Jedi Order back, like he does in the extended universe. We all wanted to see that. Him coming there, Mara Jade coming in, all the stuff that happens with the kids and everything like that. That's what we wanted to see. That's what we were hoping for when the sequel trilogy got announced. We were hoping that was going to happen and that we'll see Luke build the Jedi. Now I feel like they've gone, shit, we've bottled that with Luke. He's dead now. How are we going to do this? Let's use REY to do that. Now, I know a lot of people are going to not like this because not a lot of people like REY as a character. I'm not one of them. I don't mind her. I just don't think she's the strongest character. But having her build the Jedi Order back, I don't know how I feel about this one. This is going to be one that I'm going to have to know more about as we move forward with it. And I'm going to have to see trailers and see context of what they're going to do, because I'm intrigued, because it is moving away from the whole Skywalker saga thing that we're on, and we're starting to branch off into the future and do new stories, which is something else I was wanting to see. I was like, either go back into the old Republic time and tell those stories, or go into the future and start making new stories. So while I feel like this is a slap in the face, because this is supposed to be Luke's story that they are now replaced him with Rey, I am also excited because now it's like the endless possibilities of the future moving forward, with Luke gone, with Leia gone, with Han gone. And now it's just Rey. And what is she going to do? But if she goes by Rey Skywalker, man, I'm going to be like, what the fuck is going on? Like, can we just not go by Rey Skywalker? Can we also not have her be called that anymore? Can we just move on from that? But I want to see new, fresh stories. So, you know what? I'm optimistic about this one. I'm optimistic about the Rey return, building the Jedi Order. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Obviously, there's going to be dark side users, because they're going to be Siths and stuff coming back. That's just what happens. The Force balances itself out. There's always good, there's always evil. So I'm interested to see what villains they create and what they use. Yeah, so look, the Ahsoka show, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, and it's absolutely fantastic, but I have major concerns with that. I'm excited for the Dawn of the Jedi. I'm a bit concerned about the Dave Filoni movie, but again, I hope I'm wrong. I really do. There's nothing, like, people would say, oh, you love being right. No. At times like this, I hope I'm wrong. When it comes to the Dave Filoni and Ahsoka show and the Dave Filoni movie, I hope I am wrong. I hope they are absolutely top tier Star Wars. They are the best of the best. I hope they're better than Empire. I really do, because I want every new project that we get from Star Wars to be better than the previous ones. I want it to be better and better and better, and keep that quality going higher. But I'd be lying to say if I wasn't concerned and I had some issues and problems with it. But again, I hope I'm wrong. And then obviously the Rey one, I am optimistic for that one, because we are going into the future now and we are starting to tell new stories. So, yeah. So let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of all the stuff that they announced? What are your favorites? Where are you looking forward to the most? Smash it down there. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.